Hey folks, so I just was camping out here in this just surprise tree forest area I found with a friend, and I shot another video about trees that this is a perfect complement to. So I want to show you some of the trees here. So I'm gonna walk with you for a little bit and we'll show you some other trees. But you see here, see this ground here, how this is all like covered in roots like this? All on here. I'll show you this tree over here. So you see this tree? This is a big tree, alright? This is an older, mature tree. So this area still has some large trees because people don't really understand typically that trees can get big. And the biggest tree some people have seen is really not that big of a tree, not that old. So what does that mean for the whole ecology of the whole environment? It means something. So in the other video I showed you, we were walking along a path, and first of all, different kind of soil. This is like a more like darker colors here. The other one was like reddish colors, right? And what I was showing you is how quickly that red stuff was eroding. And here, this is all these web of roots here, and what happens when you have all these roots is that the soil doesn't erode. And you see this in more mature forests, right? Here's a big tree up here. And that's important because first we got to understand that it's possible to have these more mature big trees in more mature forests. Here we go. Check this thing out. Look at this. This is incredible. This is like redwood sized tree. I don't even know what these are. This has like a kind of a cedar redwood type of a bark that's very soft and spongy. This is what, this is like your fireproof kind of like bark that you see in like huge long-lived trees, right? Now a lot of this island that I'm on is covered in lots of it's all cut. Like if you look around, most of it is cut. It's flat. There's no trees and lots of it, which is very sad. And it's not the natural state of this area. Like it wasn't. People forget, we cut down all the trees because we use it to make houses and stuff like that and burn for energy. But that's not okay. You have to plant the trees back, and you also have to tend to that area because it's important that we have trees and that they're covered. This is all basic stuff. Hopefully I'm not telling you anything new, but I want to put into perspective what our environments can look like, what they have looked like. All right. So again, we have all this root-covered pathway. This helps hold the soil in, prevents erosion. That way you still can have these hillsides and stuff like that. And the soil's not just running away, right? And even, this is even a path, right? Over here, we still have probably all those roots, plus the leaf litter, plus plants, plus smaller trees. So that soil is not going anywhere. I promise you that. So here we have another one of the big trees. Look at this thing. Here's one of the fin type of a structure here. I talked about this in the other video that I'm referring to. And that you see them in bigger trees. This is not like a really classic. You can see it in this tree down there, and it has a little kind of thin type of aspects to it, and they can get bigger. These are probably not even fully grown trees. Honestly, I bet you these trees can get a lot bigger. But they need a healthy environment. They need to have the healthy soil. They need to, have a healthy place. So, does this make any sense? This is important because we're gonna keep building on this. This is just introductory information. All right, we're gonna keep building on this, and we're gonna keep going further with this information on creating a world. Talking about restoring Earth to a garden paradise. I talked about this in my video where I was in a waterfall, and I'm gonna go back to that waterfall today. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe I'll shoot some more vid there, but this is about restoring Earth to a garden paradise. We can do it. We will do it. I'm doing it. I'm inviting you to join me, and you have to have a new paradigm, a perspective and a new paradigm of what it looks like. When you understand what it should look like, what it can look like, what it has looked like, then you're open, then you can start adjusting your daily actions and also support other people's daily actions that move us in that direction. Does that make sense? Daily actions repeated over time, simple daily actions repeated over time will move us in that direction, 100% guaranteed. So I'm adding in my daily actions. What are your daily actions that will move us in that direction? They could be simple. They could be like just adjusting what kind of foods you're eating, picking local, organic, whole foods, even if they're not local, even if they're just healthier choices that you can make. And we'll talk about food, so we'll get there. Don't stress that too much if you have yet a lot to learn. But if you don't know what the ingredient is on the label, don't eat it. That's this very simple way to kind of get started. If you don't know what it is, do your research, figure out what it is. If it's synthetic, don't eat it. If it's natural, like healthy, it's like if it's actually something that's like a natural ingredient that would natural. Okay, if it's something that grows on a plant, like actually it's not like synthesized or extracted, then you're probably okay with it. Here's our forest environment. Here's the giant trees. The way things used to be. The way things can be. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.